West approach here. Number 1 is Ballymallin, Sam Twiston Davis. 2 Beyond Conceit, Barry Geraghty. 3 Constantine Bay, Nicky de Boinville. 4 Debece for Alan Johns. And 5 Elegant Escape, one of the Tizard runners, the outsider of the pair, partnered by Tom O'Brien. 6 is Get on the Jaeger for Harry Skelton. 7 Keeper Hill for Gavin Sheehan. And 8 Monbeg Charmer, Brian Hughes. 9 Non-Runner, Moulin Avant. 10 is Testify for Will Kennedy. 11 is The World's End, carrying the McNeil family first colours, Adrian Heskin. And number 12, West Approach, who moved out of Novice company at the Cheltenham Festival, but he's back in it here, partnered by Tom Scudamore. 12 to go. Out in front, it's Monbeg Charmer in the yellow colours. Get on the Jaeger towards the inside in blue and white. Elegant Escape in black and yellow. And then in 4th place early on is Testify. Ballymallin on the inside of Constantine Bay as they make the turn with Debece out wide. West Approach comes next, just ahead of the maroon cap of The World's End. The blue cap, same jacket for Keeper Hill, held up towards the rear of the field early on, in company as well with Beyond Conceit. So making their journey into the back straight. Still at quite a sedate pace, being set by Get on the Jaeger on the inside of Monbeg Charmer. Debece circling the field on the outside of Elegant Escape. Testify between the pair with Ballymallin, Constantine Bay and The World's End, the next pair. As they rose over that, Keeper Hill towards the back with West Approach being ridden patiently, as indeed is Beyond Conceit early on. So out in front it is Monbeg Charmer in the yellow colours, whose closest pursuer is now Testify as they rose at that obstacle. West Approach was a little bit slow at the back of the field, and Tom Scudamore just chased him away from that flight slightly as they head on towards the last flight down the back, and being taken along by, in the centre, Testify, far side Monbeg Charmer. Debece and Get on the Jaeger are the next two. Elegant Escape took it in 5th place. The World's End has improved, but again at the back of the field West Approach was slow. Was definitely just pushed along. Orange Jacket last of all, will be about 8 to 10 lengths off the leaders, and now as they begin the bend you can see Monbeg Charmer's held 3 wide and is forced to cover a little bit more ground than Get on the Jaeger, who races on the inside of Testify. Monbeg Charmer hasn't made itself easy for him so far this afternoon as they merge halfway down the side. Debece in the red colours, Ballymallin red and white stripes just ahead of the World's End, who's on the outside of Constantine Bay, who's pushed along at times as well in the black and pink colours. So a couple of the leading fancies just taking a while to warm up. Beyond Conceit, then Keeper Hill, and at the rear of the field West Approach is back in touch. So they make the turn, still with well over a circuit to travel here. And out in front, Get on the Jaeger with Testify. Monbeg Charmer continuing to hang to the right-hand side, putting his head to one side. He's the one that's widest out, as Debece is in 3rd place. Elegant Escape, Ballymallin and The World's End. Beyond Conceit getting closer. Constantine Bay comes next from Keeper Hill, and last of all is West Approach. So well grouped, they continue to head up the home straight. One more flight and then one more complete circuit, and they're headed by Testify. Continues with Get on the Jaeger. Debece moved through into 3rd place, again out to the right Monbeg Charmer. The yellow colours is drifting back through the field as they prepare to come in front of the stands, and once again they'll just turn away and head out on their final circuit in round about half a furlong's time. So out in front, Testify in the sheepskin noseband on the outside of Get on the Jaeger. 3rd is Debece. Ballymallin on the inside of Elegant Escape. Constantine Bay's been running in snatches, and Monbeg Charmer's done his running, I'm afraid. He's proved a real handful this afternoon. He's hanging badly. He's right at the back of the field, and I think Brian Hughes may finally have to admit defeat as he drops out of the rear of the field. So into the back straight the other remaining runners go. Pace increasing, Testify and Get on the Jaeger stretching 3 lengths clear from Debece. Ballymallin comes next, The World's End on the outside of Elegant Escape, then Constantine Bay. Beyond Conceit, Keeper Hill and West Approach are now pulling up Monbeg Charmer at the rear of the field. Pace definitely increased. Get on the Jaeger wasn't too fluent. Constantine Bay is yet to really find a rhythm, and time's beginning to run out. He's being pushed along as Testify leads Get on the Jaeger, who's now switched to the outside. Ballymallin's travelled well. Debece, The World's End, is improving into 5th place. Elegant Escape, Beyond Conceit, big step up in trip this afternoon, and he is improving as well in the pink and green colours. Likewise Keeper Hill, then Constantine Bay, and West Approach once again is getting detached at the rear of the field as he did a circuit ago. 4th from the finish, last in the back straight. Get on the Jaeger and Testify made a right mess of those flight of hurdles. Then on the outside, The World's End. Debece, Constantine Bay rushing up the inside, a really brave move by Nico de Boinville. He hadn't been travelling that well, but he had enough horse to get up the inside of Beyond Conceit and Ballymalin, who all of a sudden looks in trouble. Elegant Escape still quietly. Gavin Sheehan on Keeper Hill trying to creep closer, and 5 lengths back to West Approach as they turn down the side of the racecourse. Get On the Jaeger is being sternly pressed now on the outside by the World's End, who's travelled up well. Debece, Constantine Bay up the inside. Keeper Hill trying to force his way through right up the inside in the noseband, making a pip squeak on the inside of the rail. Then Debece, Beyond Conceit towards the outside. Ballymalin, West Approach is trying to get back in it, but still has work to do. They set off up the home straight. The World's End in the maroon cap, the same owners Keeper Hill. Between the pair, Get On the Jaeger, Debece, Constantine Bay and Beyond Conceit. And it's the World's End who strikes for home here and moves 2 to 3 lengths clear from Debece, Beyond Conceit, then Constantine Bay and Keeper Hill. And over the second last and down towards the final flight of hurdles, the World's End leads by 3 lengths. Debece and Beyond Conceit are staying on in second and third. Then Constantine Bay, Keeper Hill. This is the final flight of hurdles. The World's End hasn't quite seen this out yet. From in second, Debece. The gap between them is only just over 1.5 lengths. Then towards the outside, Beyond Conceit, and Constantine Bay is coming back for more as well. Out in front, the World's End. In second place, Debece, Beyond Conceit and Constantine Bay. The World's End with the cavalry coming is all out. The World's End will hold on. The World's End won the Sefton, all out from Beyond Conceit and Debece in a photo for second. Constantine Bay, Ballymalin, Keeper Hill, Elegant Escape, Get On the Jaeger, West Approach and Testify. The World's End went to the front as if he was going to win decisively, but eventually it was all out that Adrian Heskin has prevailed in the first colours of the McNeil family for Tom George. The World's End gains compensation for that fall at Cheltenham and wins the Grade 1 Dunbar Sefton Novices Hurdle.
For Team George and Heskin.